What's up, y'all, and welcome to Buckshot TV. It's James Anderson back here again, and I actually had another video made, but all the footage got deleted. So sorry about that. I never posted that. It wasn't too much of an interesting video or anything, but
Hey, how's it going? Hey, girl. Hey.
anyways, wasn't too interesting of a video. But in the video I mentioned that I had a surprise for you guys, and today's actually the surprise, or the day that the surprise happened. So I actually forgot my SD card when we went down, so I didn't get any footage down there, but I'm going to film it right now. I'll show you guys what I got. There she is. It's a 1986 Chevy K10. She's mine. She's my first truck. Let me show you guys the inside. It's got a 4-speed manual in it. I've never had a manual before, so that's going to take a little while to get used to. But interior's a little rough, but it's honestly not that bad. I'm going to do some work with this, with the dashboard and everything, and I got a seat cover for it, and it's got the Howdy lights for the roof in it and everything, and it's got some steps, and I've got the grill out here for it. It's just the stock grill, and then in the back it's got the front bumper, and it's got these LEDs on it. They're actually pretty freaking nice. And then over there it's got the back bumper and everything, and then it's got the bezels for the front headlights and everything. So I'm going to be putting that all back on right now, just to kind of get it looking a little bit better. He sanded it down for paint, and then he just ended up not painting it. So I'm going to go through my plans with you guys in just a minute. But yeah, so that's the big freaking announcement right here. Alright, I had to come inside because it's freaking cold outside, but I'm just gonna go through some of my plans that I have for the K10. Kind of the big thing is the paint. It's sanded down for paint right now, or mostly sanded down. It's got some surface rust on it, and it's actually got a couple rust holes in it and a couple bad spots. But I'm gonna do some body repair work on that. I'm gonna do it myself because this is just budget. I mean, it's my first truck. I don't really have a ton of money or anything, as you can probably tell by just looking at it. But I'm going to do some body work on it with fiberglass and Bondo and everything, just on the doors and a couple of the panels. And then I'm going to sand down the whole body, get it all smooth and everything. And instead of just doing regular paint, I'm actually going to bed line my whole truck. I've seen a couple people do it, and I've actually been researching it for a while. I'm going to order that paint once I'm done with all the body work and everything, and do that myself. So it's going to be, I'm going to do it black. So the guy that I bought it from, his grandpa had it from pretty much new. I think it was like 2 years old or something when he bought it. And he actually used it as a farm truck. That's why it's such low mileage. It only has like 90,000 miles on it. And it's a 350, obviously. That's just what they have stock. But it's got an Edelbrock carburetor on it, 4-barrel, which is actually pretty nice. But for the exhaust right now, his grandpa actually converted it from a dual exhaust to a single exhaust because he was pulling horses on one side of his truck and he didn't want the fumes going in their face. So he routed it out one side, and then the guy, his grandson who got it from him, just cut the whole exhaust system off, and there's actually the exhaust system is in the back. So it's really loud right now, and I like the sound of it, but I think in the future I'm going to convert it back into dual exhaust and maybe put either Flowmaster Super 10s or Dynomax Ultra Flows on it, dual mufflers on it, and then I'll route it out the sides. So that's kind of my plans for the exhaust, but that'll be down the road. I'm going to show you guys the truck a little bit more detailed. I'm going to go out there and just outline a few freaking things that it's got on it. So let's get into that right now. So when we bought the truck today, it was actually having some battery problems. We'd have to jump the battery every time we started it. We just thought it might just need a charger. Shut up. Sorry about that. Okay. So we were thinking that it might have just needed a full charge on the battery. But we bought the truck and then we took it to Walmart because that was the closest thing to us, and we looked closer at the battery and we actually found out that it was a boat battery. They had literally rigged a boat battery into the engine, and like it was so old, it was like 8 years old or something, and it was barely working. It could barely turn it over and it had to be jumped and everything. So I went and bought a brand new battery for it, wired up the battery, wired up everything to it, and now it starts on a freaking dime. Here's the engine. It's just a stock 350. So these guys are here to paint my parents' house, and they legit just closed the garage on my camera. Sorry about that. Okay, so the grill and the headlight bezels are done. It's all kind of actually in really good condition. This parking light doesn't match at all, obviously. I'm going to get a new one that matches that side, so I'm going to get like a clear one that's not yellow, but honestly, it looks pretty dang good. Let me close the top and see how it looks. Oh yeah, that looks way better already. Yeah, that looks way better. All right, I think I'm gonna put the bumper on now. Front bumper. That should hold up. Oh. So we got the bumper on there, pretty solid. I don't know what it says. Before anybody says anything, yes, I do keep my tools in a pink bag, okay? It's a good color. All that work for a stupid mud flap.